Panthers playbook.
Catch me lacking, make it count for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. It's magic, with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. God, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to
More eating good, boy. More eating good. Boy said,
I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me. Do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use it. Can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried. I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the J's. On the road, did crazy. I get 80 a show. Say my money stacked.
That's kind of hard to believe. Your little ass ate a whole chicken.
Driving fast, I never done this before. Get out my problems. Let me.
Nigga, you full for 2 days off that mug. Nigga, the chicken, a whole chicken.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerge from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints.
Alright, my boy, I got that stream up if you want to check me out. Yeah, I ain't shit yet. In this motherfucker. I said, I ain't shit in this motherfucker yet. Okay, we got the 4-3 book over here in Carolina. Let's see.
Ready? 5-9. Mike is 59. Mike is 14.
Brees now on first down.
That shit down.
His first look is incomplete.
Once they get it
I
down.
see them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throw left side, taken in by Meredith. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now Brees on 3rd down. Open man is
Come
Michael
on,
Thomas. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 30 yards there, and of course the 1st down as well. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Brees, and this is going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Who did?
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go, ball on the 43.
That's what's up.
Brees to throw again.
Come on, jump.
Complete. And he is
Come on, jump.
Zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Cameron Meredith, 43 yards. And the Saints have taken the early lead. Looks good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Just for the breathalyzer, goddamn, make sure that shit ain't on your breath.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Don't use no mouthwash with alcohol in it, though.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Okay.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. The shotgun snap for Newton. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Let's go.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Set. 5-8, 5-8. 54. 3 birds, 3 birds.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. K1 short of the sack. That's 315 pounds of man right there. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Snap comes at 1, and now Breeze. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Brian Burns providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Here's Moore on the return. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Cam fakes the give and keeps it. The throw left side complete to Hogan. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. On first down, it's Newton. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there at 22. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it seems almost effortless.
So in Saints territory now. Here's first and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Now Newton. And he rifles one incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, but it's going to be second down.
That fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great year.
This nigga was wide the fuck open, man.
7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Curtis Samuel, 29 yards. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Extra point try good by Gano. And we are tied at 7. These two teams all tied after one. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. Now Breeze. And that is incomplete here. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. And it's third and short. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined. But sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
Breeze to throw on 3rd and 1. And he finds Cook. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
Ready? You ready? Mike is 59. Mike is 59. In your face. Kill.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
5-9. Hey, it's you. Check. Here we go.
Here's Breeze. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Ready. Yellow lady. 54. 55.
For real? It's up. Just look it up. nimp2k8's
Keep the drive rolling
on YouTube.
Well, that play
Just
looks
type it
familiar
in.
because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love
Them
when the
niggas did
defense
not
moving
play
in
that
one direction.
motherfucker
And when
play
they
it
try
up.
and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Okay, they did not.
They'll run it with Kamara. And he gets
Bumble,
halfway
bitch.
home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
Nah, I'm playing the coach. I mean the damn Saints. But go type my name in and scroll until you see live beside the video. Don't just click on any video.
Have taken the lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments, let them run it in.
You're gonna see live and red at the bottom of it somewhere.
Beats good tackling on that
Matter of
play.
fact, let me
End result,
just send
touchdown.
this to you. Cause you gonna have a hard time finding that good. And you ain't used to it.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick
Alright,
it
it's in your
off.
inbox.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
What the? Who? Talk about on the move?
Carolina getting set to take the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offensive tunnel.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business.
Touchdown, Carolina! Christian McCaffrey, 75 yards.
Christian
and the Panthers are now
McCaffrey.
an extra point away from tying up this game.
Nah, just saying McCaffrey
Not a
made that
whole lot to
run.
recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. Remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards still. Got to have a little extra in there.
You ain't pulled that
so
bitch up yet?
whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench. A little oxygen
It's in your
wants
inbox.
it as well.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Let's go.
Okay.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type
I'm
of a
playing
game.
the
But
Saints,
let's face it,
yeah.
right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
A throw over the middle, taken
the
in.
Saints?
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. Breeze now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. Well, here's a first down throw that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. All told, they get 13 yards on that play.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll make it a second
Black
down.
and yellow, black and yellow,
I know
black and
most of the
yellow.
time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Well, again, they'll throw with Breeze. Caught on the left side by Ginn. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
All right, you know what it is. Black and yellow, black and yellow.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
That's just me and you. That's just me and you. Hey, easy. Sammy. 54, come on, 54, easy.
Again, it's Breeze. And that'll be incomplete. They took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
That's a good job there, creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
Black and yellow, black and
Kicking the
yellow.
ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was at high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. You're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted.
Yeah, they with
Picked
this
off by
shit.
the linebacker, Demario Davis.
They with this shit.
That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just
They
run it a
with
time or
this
2 and
shit.
get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
On his monkey ass.
Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and
I don't know
long.
why.
To throw, it's Breeze. And he's going to go down again. Off the edge, Mario Addison gets the sack. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
All right, you know what it is. Black and yellow, black and yellow.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Couldn't throw that
Sheldon
big, no.
Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
I just forgot how to Just throw the motherfucking ball away.
They're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down.
I'm glad he ain't dropped that.
And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Safe. 8.
Off play action. Newton. And he will find his man. That's Hogan complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA, with a sack.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone.
What you talking about, Will?
That was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Throwing on second and long. Newton taking a shot for Samuel. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell.
Oh, get him.
And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
I threw that off my back foot, but he threw that bit far as hell off his back foot.
Back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
They begin on the ground with Kamara.
Man, see, that's that bullshit I don't like. That's that bullshit, man.
30, 20. Yeah, he's gonna
that's that bullshit. How in the fuck?
Side of the field. A big play there out of Kamara.
Hey, he ain't threw the shit out that bit.
Yards on the ground.
That's bullshit the way they let Kamara. Man. They starting over this shit with the bullshit.
A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll run. This is Kamara. Oh, leaves him behind on the spin. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two.
5-9.
On second and 12, Breeze out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Yeah, they do.
End up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The Saints on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Check, check. Lucky, who's your forces?
The play clock getting low, so Sean Payton says, let's take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The Saints on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Here's Kamara trying to run for it.
Come on, man. Come on.
No. Gives him the first down yard.
Lord have mercy.
They got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal.
Man, that Al Kamara right.
95-56. Good.
try to pound it in, Kamara. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it second and goal.
And what event?
Ready? Yellow lady.
No, talking to the dude in the chat.
The 10th carry for Kamara. And he takes it across.
Really, man?
Zone touchdown.
Come on, man.
Alvin Kamara.
Come on,
touchdown
man.
of the afternoon. And the Saints
And then they
now
won't let me
6 to
challenge
their
this
lead.
shit. Okay, I got you. What the fuck?
Lutz to
I
try
ain't
to
got
end
no
the
play.
PAT.
They wrong for that.
And the lead is now 13. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL.
They wrong
and
for
it's
that.
on EA Sports. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
I threw that to him.
Then his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
It was Eric Reed in on the stop. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
On second down, Kamara. And a short gain down to about the 33. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Breeze on the hook up to Thomas for the New Orleans first. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Breeze now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a first down. Breeze now. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll bring up a second down.
Ready. 5-9. Check. No. Watch the pass.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And Kamara has
That
it stripped.
time a fumble came, but damn, let me get it.
But a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The Saints on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 7.
Mike, check. 59. Here we go.
Working from the gun. It's Breeze. Cook's got it.
Man, you supposed to be playing this, man. Damn.
A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints add on to their lead. They had the lead in the fourth, but still passing.
Why they ain't got no plays for me to pick?
Grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes.
Damn.
The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
Lutz with the extra point.
This bitch over with.
To just kick the extra
Good game,
point.
Tor. I want a rematch, boy.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
47 to Mike, boys. Check, 47.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis.
Might as well let the nigga score, man.
Down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense.
Couldn't even tackle the dude, man. Come on, man. You got to do better.
Of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. The kick by Lutz is good. And that lead will move from 20 up now to 23. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Set. Let's get it. Mike, 47. We got to get the ball. D, get the ball right here.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision.
And he can't get away. Really? Newton can't escape the pressure, and it's a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL.
They need to do something with their tackling, man.
That's what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Breeze is looking to throw. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
These damn line
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football.
serious.
Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Breeze. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts.
Well, I thought I was doing to my line. I wasn't even doing
in the game. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Let's go, D.
Breeze now on first down. And he's going to find his
And then they won't let me let it hit
complete. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
Damn, my back hurt. Toy Story 4. Boy, over there watching Woody and Buzz.
Ready? 5-9. Check. No. Watch the out.
On first down, Breeze going for the deep ball. And this is caught.
They wrong for that.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. It's a gain of 34. So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played.
Who you talking to, boy?